The 1 Piso coin issued in 2012 is part of the new generation currency and coin series of the Philippines introduced by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP in December 2011 and gradually released into circulation in 2012. This coin represented a significant modernization in Philippine currency, reflecting new designs, security features, and a move towards more durable and efficient coinage. The release of the 2012 coin, the Philippines used the BSP series coins, which had been in circulation since 1995. These earlier coins were heavier, had a different metallic composition, and carried designs that the BSP wanted to update to better represent the nation's symbols and heritage. By 2011, the BSP aimed to introduce a unified, modern coin series that would be more secure, cost-effective, and easier to recognize. The introduction of the new generation currency coin series, the NGC coins, were launched to coincide with the BSP's new banknote series, ensuring design harmony. The 1 Piso 2012 coin was one of the first to be minted and distributed. It featured updated artwork, new fonts, and a fresh metallic finish that distinguished it from the older series. The obverse side of the 2012 1 Piso coin prominently features José Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. His portrait is sharper and more refined compared to previous versions. Other elements on the obverse include a large bold denomination 1 Piso at the center, the wailing Vanda sanderiana, an orchid species native to the Philippines, known as the Queen of Philippine Flowers for its beauty and rarity. The scientific name of the plant printed below the image. Fine details in the floral illustration, emphasizing national biodiversity. 2012 1 Piso coin is composed of nickel-plated steel, chosen for its durability and resistance to tarnish. The wailing orchid highlights the country's rich natural heritage and biodiversity. The use of both historical and natural symbols aimed to balance patriotism with environmental pride. 2012 1 Piso coin entered everyday transactions quickly and became one of the most commonly used coins in the country for small purchases, public transportation fares, and market transactions. Its bright silver appearance and slightly smaller size compared to older coins helped it stand out in wallets and cash registers. When first released, the new design received mixed reactions. Many praised its modern look and the tribute to national symbols, while some criticized it for being too similar in size to other denominations, which could cause confusion. Over time, however, Filipinos became familiar with its distinct features. 2012 1 Piso coin is generally common. Uncirculated or mint-condition pieces can be of interest to collectors, especially first-year issues of the NGC series. Coins with minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or incorrect plankets can fetch higher prices. 1990 Philippine 1 Piso coin belongs to the Flora and Fauna Series of Philippine coinage, which was issued by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP between 1983 and 1994. This series was created to celebrate the country's biodiversity while retaining the images of national heroes. 1990 The Philippines had already undergone several coin design changes, especially after the change in government in 1986, following the People Power Revolution. However, the Flora and Fauna series had been in circulation since 1983 and continued under the new administration, because it combined both cultural and natural heritage in a single coin design. The year 1990 was in the middle of this series production, making the coins of that year fairly common but still important for collectors because they represent a stable period in the Philippine economy after the political turbulence of the 1980s. The obverse of the 1990 1 Piso features José Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines, to portray Rizal as a symbol of patriotism and enlightenment, reflecting his role in the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule. A pithecophagi, Jeffrey, better known as the Philippine eagle, one of the rarest and most powerful birds of prey in the world. The 1991 Piso was struck at the BSP Mint in Quezon City. It was widely circulated throughout the Philippines, used for everyday purchases like public transportation fares, snacks, and small household items. Because inflation was -1 in 1990 compared to later years, 1 Piso still had considerable purchasing power. At that time, it could buy a small loaf of bread, a glass of soft drink, or even a jeepney fare in some routes. 1990. The Philippine economy faced challenges, such as high oil prices due to the Gulf War and internal political instability. Inflation rose, but the currency remained relatively stable compared to the crisis years of the mid-1980s. the BSP continued to produce coins in large numbers to meet the country's growing population and daily cash needs. Common circulated coins. Most 19901 Piso coins are common in circulated condition and are worth only face value. Uncirculated mint condition. In pristine condition, these coins can fetch $1 to $3 for collectors. Error coins with minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing details can be worth $10 to $50 or more, depending on rarity. The Flora and Fauna Series, including the 1991 Piso, was phased out in 1995, replaced by the BSP series coins. These newer coins were smaller, lighter, and used different designs and metals to reduce production costs. 1991 Piso is remembered not only for its practical use but also as a symbol of a time when Philippine coins reflected both the nation's heroes and its natural treasures. It is a snapshot of late 20th century Philippine coinage history and remains a nostalgic piece for collectors and older generations. 2010 Philippine 10 Piso coin belongs to the new design series, NDS issued by the Bangko Sentral and Pilipinas BSP, but it is also part of a key transitional period in Philippine coinage, as the 10 Piso had a unique bimetallic design and represented one of the highest denominations in circulation at the time. The Philippine 10 Piso coin was first introduced in 2000, replacing the old 10 Piso banknote. The main reason for this change was cost efficiency. Coins last decades in circulation, while banknotes wear out in a year or two. 2010 The design had already become familiar to the public. How the coin remained important for large daily transactions, such as public transport fares, food purchases, and even small utility payments. The 2010 issue came near the end of the new design series, which was later replaced by the new generation currency NGC series starting in 2017. Apolinario Mabini, known as the brains of the revolution, he was the chief advisor of the Philippine Revolutionary Government. Andres Bonifacio, founder of the Katipunan, and one of the most important figures in the Philippine struggle against Spain. Republika ng Pilipinas above the portraits. The year 2010 at the bottom. The pairing of Mabini and Bonifacio symbolizes both the intellectual and revolutionary spirit of Philippine independence. The logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP, modernized in the late 1990s. Style was chosen for better security against counterfeiting and to make the coin easily distinguishable by touch. 2010 10 Piso coins were minted in large quantities at the BSP Security Plant Complex in Quezon City. The bimetallic coinage technology required more advanced minting processes compared to single metal coins. During this period, the 10 Piso was one of the most widely used coins in daily life, serving as change for Philippine peso 20 bills or as exact fare for jeepneys, buses, and ferries. 2010, the Philippine economy was experiencing growth, with GDP expanding by over 7%. Inflation was moderate, and the peso was relatively stable against the US dollar. The BSP ensured enough coin supply for the growing population, and the 10 Piso played a critical role in everyday commerce. The bimetallic design itself acted as a security feature. The two metals had different compositions and colors, making it difficult for counterfeiters to replicate. The precise joining of the center plug and outer ring was another layer of protection. Circulated condition, generally, worth face value in the Philippines, and circulated condition. 2017, the BSP began phasing out the NDS coins in favor of the new silver-colored NGC coins. The 10 Piso design was completely changed, now featuring only Apolinario Mabini on a smaller, single metal coin with a nickel-plated steel composition. The 2010 edition stands as one of the last bimetallic 10 Piso coins of the NDS before the shift to the NGC series. It is valued not only for its monetary worth but also for its representation of two national heroes.